ASMR addiction. It's a beautiful summer day, and I am just hanging out on my bed with thing 1 and thing 2. And I thought I'd bring some beautiful leaves to the scene so we can indicate summer and how wonderful it is. I wanted to also share with you, hanging out on my bed, some unusual tasty items that I got from a store called the Grocery Outlet. Many of you have heard of this store, but some of you have not, and so I will just explain to you that it is a chain that got started to help bring all the people some affordable groceries. And so they scout out and look for products that are unusual or just not every day in your regular grocery store, because they can get it for less and therefore bring us prices that are lower. And so I just love Grocery Outlet. They always have such unusual things. And it's the nature of it is that if you find something that you like at Grocery Outlet, you better stock up, because it's going to be gone the next time you go there. They just get what they can get when they can get it, and wow, it is so fun. So without further ado, let's try some unusual and exciting snacks from Grocery Outlet. And I'm going to start with Tailgate Party Mix. I have never heard of this. Established 1998. Sweet and smoky barbecue salt and vinegar with dill, Parmesan cheese, sweet and tangy ketchup flavors. I mean, that's just so strange. So let's try it. I know a lot of you are sensitive to mouth sounds and don't like it. I'll try to keep the mucky eating sounds away from the microphone, and we'll just get that first bite. Looks interesting. Let's try this piece first. I love it. Oh my word, I love it. Wow. Here's the pieces. You know what? I have so much to go through with you that I'm not going to go into detail about each little thing. But yeah, that is fantastic. I'm going to savor that for sure. Okay, I got a big bag of these. They didn't have smaller bags, and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna love these. Jenny's Organic Coconut Bites. With cranberries, chia seeds, goji, and chocolate. I mean, that is so unusual, isn't it? Not going through the ingredients with you. I don't care what's in it. Sounds like they are individually wrapped. They are. substantial. Very nice. Let me try it. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I love this. I love coconut anyway, but I don't see any goji berries in there. Do you? There might be spare pieces in there somewhere. Yes, that is a definite yes. Ah, it's wonderful. Finish it later. I think most people are very familiar with Jelly Belly, but these are belly flops. That is so cute. Now, I got some of these like a month ago, and they were only 99 cents. And now they're selling them for $3, I think. I think they realized what a good thing these are, and finally decided to sell them for a little bit more, because in reality, this big old bag of Jelly Belly candy you would pay something towards $10 or $20 or something for this much Jelly Belly. But the reason I picked them out again is because flops are so interesting. Let me show you. First, I can get inside the bag. You can see that. Jelly Belly flops are, let's see, they are stuck together, and or there's something else different, about them. But if you can see that, it's Jelly Belly's oddly shaped, but the flavors are still fantastic. Look at this one, there's 3 of them. 3 stuck together. And if you're like me, I try to find like flavors and get a bunch of them together and throw 3 or 4 of them in my mouth at the same time. And that's the way I eat them anyway. So belly flops are even better for me. And I'm not going to taste that because I know that I love Jelly Belly. The only thing is that sometimes I get just a very horrible tasting one. And that's the chance you take, because I think they put in among the ones in here, Jelly Belly has those, guess what flavor it is, boogers and stuff like that. So I think you just don't know what you're gonna get. Irregular jelly beans. But I was fine with it. I was like, as long as it's sweet, but it just tastes kind of off or funny. It was just funny. Anyway, so that was among my unusual things that I could get at grocery outlet. Okay. Now, I know I'm gonna love these, but I've never seen this before. Kitchen and Love. It's a brand I'm not familiar with. Extra dark milk and white assorted chocolate covered almonds. Almond stuffed dates. You can see the picture of that, but I mean, how different is that? A brand I've never seen. And a combination of sweets that I've never had before. I really must try this. Doesn't want to come open. I thought I went down far enough with the scissors, but apparently... Nope, here it is. I got it. Well, look at that. It's individually wrapped. This says chocolate covered, dark chocolate, and this one is milk chocolate covered. These are beautiful. And there's one more in here. I think they said there was 3. Alright, and then there is purple. Purple. And purple is white chocolate. Oh, you know, you guys, I'm most curious about the white chocolate. So let's try that one. I think I can get this open without scissors. Ooh, interesting. It's fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, ready to go. Almond. Almond is super tiny. Date. And white chocolate. That's wonderful. And I'll tell you what, you have to really like dates, because that is a very pronounced flavor. Dates have a very unique, and I just happen to love dates. But the flavor of the date overpowers the other flavors in there. But I love it. I love it. I'll finish that later. This is strange. I've never seen anything like this before. It's called Pretzilla. Pretzilla. Original pretzel bites with caramel and salt packet included. What is that? I've never heard of that. Now, if you went to Grocery Outlet with me on my vlog video, you will have seen me picking up all different kinds of unusual snacks, but I wasn't going to pick up anything that I knew for sure I wasn't going to like, because I can't stand the waste of money. But this is something that I think I will like. And of course, this is going to need to be stored or restored in a different package than this, because I don't think this is going to go back on the top. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, pretzels. And these look like horse chestnuts, or just chestnuts. I don't know. So interesting. pretzels, but they're not super hard. They feel, in fact, they are spongy. They squish. Oh, soft pretzel. Okay, soft pretzel bread. Duh. Back. You can read. Right. I have all kinds of nicknames now because of my channel. I'm Becca Boo. I'm Becky Boodles. I'm Becca. I'm Reba. I mean, I've gotten all of it now. So now that I'm used to it, you can call me any variation of Rebecca that you like. Okay, pretzilla, soft pretzel bread, dip, eat, repeat. So what do they want you to do? This is supposed to go microwave for 15 seconds or until warm. Stir as needed. Enjoy as is or heat up for best results. Remove foil, microwave in a cup. Okay, so I'm going to try it cold, you guys, because I'm not going to the microwave. I'm going to try. Put that down. I can't get it open. I cannot get it open. Here we go. I did it. Ooh, that's kind of soupy anyway, so I'll bet you this will work. Okay. I'm such a fan of sweet and salty. So what I'm going to do is take a soft pretzel bite and dip it in the caramel. Okay. Then put a tiny bit of salt on top. How about that? Would that work? That's kind of cute. Okay, here we go. Wow. Wow. That is truly fascinating. Wow. I love it. Let's see how to safely store that so it doesn't tip. I love those big salt. I'm going to share that. Temporarily, I'm just going to put this back on like that until my video is over and I can put this away. That was super cool. I love that. Okay, you guys, look at this. My bag has been opened. I think my husband snuck in here and got a cookie and didn't tell me about it. Ooh, bad boy. But at least I'm going to remember that there is a way to open this. Chocolatey cookies with Hershey's fudge filling. Now, I've never heard of or seen this kind of cookie before, and of course I feel very convinced that I'm going to love this. No, it was not my husband. It's probably just the jostling of the bag, and it came loose, my guess. And there I accused my husband. Bad girl. Look at how hard they make it to get into here. It's supposed to be easy open, but isn't so easy. That's beautiful. Isn't that not beautiful? Oh my goodness. Let's break it open. Okay, it has a fudge filling, but it's not like fudgy looking. It's just kind of cakey. See that? That's pretty tasty. But not super duper impressive. Which may be why it didn't make it on the everyday market, possibly. Unless maybe it's out there and I just haven't seen it, but they're very good. They're very good, but they're not like super wow. And of course you saw it doesn't look anything like that. No, it just doesn't look like that. But it is very chocolatey and could be addictive once you got started. Okay, you guys. Who has ever heard of barbecue banana chips? I can't even imagine. That was the one thing that I got from there that I figured might be worth a chance. Now this has palm oil, cane sugar, salt, mixed spices, yeast extract. I don't know, this is one thing I thought, well, I want to find out what in the world is in that. Okay, here we go. Listen. We could do something else with these besides eat them. You could make like a wind chime or something. That sound is funny. Okay, here we go. I'm scared, but that's okay. Here we go. That is fascinating. Fascinating, you guys. That is not yuck, and it's not great, but it's appealing in its own way, truly. It's kind of satisfying, the sweet and salty that I like. But I might eat these over time. I might have my family try it. Brianna and Avery are here right now visiting my daughter and granddaughter, and let's see if they like these. Alright, now dark chocolate covered chickpeas. What in the world? I have never heard of chocolate covered chickpeas. Are we just, with the banana chips and this, I'm wondering, are we just trying to find a way to mix fun flavors with healthy food? It's like, what? Okay. Oh, here. We believe you deserve a break in your busy day to enjoy a truly delicious, satisfying snack, something you look forward to. Well, I didn't say, fulfill your everyday cravings with something more than just empty calories. Okay. Yeah, that's why, just as I suspected, they're thinking have a little bit of healthy food mixed in with your sweets if you got a craving. Oh, that's so cute. It kind of looks like the picture. Alright, here we go. I'm not going to eat a handful. Let's put those, oops, too many. Let's just get a couple. I'll try 3. I'll try 3. Here we go. Okay, the chickpeas are dried, of course, and they should be. And the chocolate is not very sweet. I think it tastes a lot like it's definitely true and pure chocolate. Interesting. I would say that's fascinating, and if you love chocolate and you love the lift that chocolate gives you, this is the thing for you. It reminds me of like when I've had chocolate covered coffee beans. That's what the taste reminds me of. Not actually really crazy about those, but I might eat them. We'll see. Spudsy sweet potato fries with sea salt. Grain free. Okay, I picked these out because in all the years I've been watching these sweet potato snacks come across the counters at grocery stores, I have never actually had the courage to try them. And now that I have an excuse, I'll be brave. Let's just give it a try. These sweet potato fries. So maybe it'll taste like a potato chip or something. I don't know. I like the sound. Okay, here it goes. You know, that tastes a little bit like a French fry. I am shocked. Potato starch, sweet potato flour. Oh, see, there is potato starch in there. They're kind of tricking you a little bit here because potato starch is the first and main ingredient. Then they put sweet potato flour, vegetable oil. So it actually tastes more like a French fry than it does a sweet potato. I like it. Doesn't strike me as being the healthiest snack in the world. Did you know countless pounds of sweet potatoes go to waste every year for being imperfect? Well, we upcycle these spuds and turn them into delicious snacks. Pretty sweet, huh? Well, I do like that idea. I do like that idea. And I will eat these. I like them. It still doesn't strike me as being like the most healthy snack. I'm not sure they're really any much better for you than potato chips, but I like them. Also, it's just really fun to do this. What a fun time. Nice way to spend a warm summer afternoon, just for a little while. Then I'll go out in my swimming pool. Aussie bites, these are called. Rolled oats, dried apricots, flax seeds, honey, quinoa, and chia seeds, and more. 16 individually wrapped bites. Aussie bites. Wow. It sounds like a pretty nice, healthy, sweet snack. I am going to look at the back on this one. It says it's freezer friendly. That's good news. Because there's just so much food here that I'm not going to get to. But sometimes my husband helps me with this, and now that my daughter and granddaughter are here for a visit, they can help me. I remember recalling with Brianna yesterday saying, I used to have school bus kids to share all this stuff with. I could buy all these things and it wouldn't go to waste, and it wouldn't go to my waste, literally, because I didn't eat it all. I had someone to share it with. Okay, this isn't coming open because I didn't cut it far enough. I guess. Let me just see. Is that coming open now? No, it still is not. Okay, this is just gonna have to, I'm gonna have to cut it below. And then we'll put it in a different package, that's all. Alright, and this is individually wrapped, so we can just take one out. And they're all the same, so. See, I've never seen in a food like this before. This is so different. Let's see. It reminds me maybe a little bit of like some of our granola snacks by Nature Valley, which I love, so let's give it a try. Interesting. Aussie bites. Aussie bites. It's pretty. It's like a little cupcake. Aussie bites. Ooh, very moist. You can see that. Full of good stuff. Yum. It's quite tasty. I'm thinking I taste chocolate, but it's not. It's just something very sweet. Yum. Mm-hmm. I'll go through these eventually too. I'm glad I can freeze them. Very nice, very nice. Okay, this is fascinating. Sea salt brownie loaf cake. Loaf cake. Let's see if we can get this. Come off there. That's odd. It's not going to work quite that way. Let's try this. It says pecan bakers are turning their lives around with each and every loaf cake. do not have a knife. Didn't think that far ahead. So I am just going to break a piece off. Okay. Set that there so you can see the top of it. And I am going to pull this out from here. Clever or what? Okay. Wow. That is some dark brownie. Look at that. Okay. And I can see the crystal. See the crystalline top on there, so it's sea salt brownie loaf cake. Now the sea salt probably doesn't go to the very bottom, so this is going to be a little more salty, probably this top piece. Let's try it. Wow. I like. How unusual. And it's not coming off the edges. I love that. My husband's going to help me with this. For sure. And it's quite tasty. And it fits right back on. Nice. Can't imagine with this packaging that it can stay fresh for that long. But who knows? Nut-free bakery. But maybe that doesn't account for everyone that works there. Okay. That was silly. All right. Roasted peeled chestnut. Now, honestly, I have never in my life had a chestnut ever. I love the idea of it. It's very Christmassy and, associated with such warm memories, but I've never had any, and so I don't have those memories. We just all know that song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. And here they are, organic, all natural, gluten-free, vegan. It is just a chestnut, nothing else in it. I have to see. That is the weirdest flavor. That is the weirdest flavor. There is nothing wrong with it, but I don't like them. I don't know what you would do. Maybe they'd be better if you had them. Gross. If I had been near a trash can or a sink, I would have spit that out. Just being honest here. Now I know that I do not like chestnuts. Maybe they're better if they're fresh roasted on an open fire, but this way, don't like them. But what I could do with these so I don't waste them is I could break them up, because they do come apart. They come apart quite easily. You could probably mash them up and include them into a dish, because they don't have such a strong flavor that you couldn't, it'd probably get lost in a meal if you were going to make like I don't even know. You could put it in, you could mash it up into like a meatloaf or something like that and still have the nutrition of it. Chestnuts are I don't know anything about chestnuts. These come from Maryland. It was imported by somebody in Maryland, but it actually comes from Korean farm. Well, that's weird because it says Irwindale, California. It's a product of China, however, so it's gone through 2 different companies to get here. Fascinating. Aloha Almonds by Island Princess. The reason I picked this out is because usually toffee's on the inside, chocolate on the outside, but this is chocolate that's covered with the toffee. So I'm very curious about what that looks like. I'm sure it's going to have a very similar taste to English toffee, but I've never seen this version of it before. Isn't that a pretty bag? That is so gorgeous. Island Princess. Island Princess is a family-owned company established in Hawaii, 1986. Macadamia nuts. But these are almonds. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this will get the taste out of my mouth from the chestnuts, because that grossed me out. Oops, I dropped it. Get back out and play. That's nice. That's nice looking. Okay, let's try it. I don't see where the toffee is. Toffee coated almond. Okay, the toffee is around the almond and the chocolate's around the toffee. Okay, so it's toffee covered almond. And then they coat it with that stuff. Okay, I'm not going to finish this. I haven't had enough to get the taste of that other nut out of my mouth. These are good. And actually, they do taste a little bit like the English toffee, but not much. The emphasis here seems to be the chocolate and the almond, not so much the toffee. Okay, you guys, I think I've heard of Choco Love before, but pumpkin spice, I just got them because I thought they were absolutely adorable. Which is so pretty. I absolutely love it. It rather makes me look forward to fall, actually. And that's what I mean about grocery outlet is, if you went on that video, or that errand with me to grocery outlet and watched me shop, you will have seen some of the items that they have are kind of off season, and like this, to find this in the grocery outlets in July, and to see leftover Valentine and Easter things, that's just, it's very unusual. But they just, they have these off-brands and off-season stuff. So, chocolate little bites. Oh, look at that. That is just darling. The, looks like a little heart in the center. It's pretty much like pictured, except this is darker. So there's nothing in it. Yes, there is. What is that? Can you see the little... It doesn't say what these little pieces are. Maybe they're just little chunks of pumpkin spice. Let me see here. It is. It is not a nut. It is just little bits of pumpkin spice type of a candy or nougat or something in there. That's so tasty, you guys. That is so wonderful. I'm really glad I got those. Love it. Did you frog? I love frogs. Pop chips. Now, I don't think I've seen anything like this anywhere. Popped potato snack. Never fried, always real. How do you pop a chip? That is awfully strange. I have to read this. Many pop chip years ago, we turned the potato chip world upside down. We chose heat and pressure instead of grease, and the deep fryer to create the original pop. The rest is delicious history. So I guess that's like air fried, I've heard of that. Crunching into the rings at 50% less fat than fried. Well, okay. Very curious. And this is nacho flavored potato. See, I just think of nacho as being more compatible with corn, but let's find out. Fascinating. A popped potato chip. So instead of frying it, what do? We cook it with air. It's not baked. I think they are rather pretty, don't you? Love the look of them. Alright, let's try it. Oh my word. I am gonna run back to the store and grab a bunch of these. Who would have thought? And they don't even have to have a lot of fat in them. That's amazing. These are so good. And they even kind of look like, I mean, they are not misrepresented on the bag either. Okay, guys, grocery outlet, I have to say, I am going back for more of those. Those are wonderful. Nacho flavor on potato chips. That's wonderful. Less fat. Yay, I'm going back to get more. Ocean Spray, Hershey's dark chocolate dipped cherry infused cranberry bites. That is so strange. All of these foods are so strange and different to me. But I'll bet you this will be so yummy. Okay, so they're cranberries sweetened with cherry juice in order to make it sweet, and then covered with chocolate. That's a fantastic idea. I like that. Okay. Look at these. It's going to be very similar, I think, to chocolate covered raisins. But here, these people are thinking that cranberries are maybe more healthy for you, or just maybe a variation on the theme. I love chocolate covered raisins, so I know I'm going to love these. Very, very nice looking. Okay, let's try it. I'm going to try 2 at a time. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. That's very good. But it does not taste like raisins, that's for sure. Not bad at all, though. Man, I'll eat those for sure. For sure. But I'm not running back to the store to get more. Alright, the last thing, you guys. Caramel spiced apple. It's dark chocolate. That's just strangely wrapped. Caramel spiced apple. How fascinating. Okay. Pretty. We value serving, giving, and cultivating others. So maybe each wrapper has a different animal on the front. Endangered species. Elephant. Interesting. I love that sound. The foil. It's folded so strangely. Outside and the inside. Okay. don't know if you can see that quite. There's a cream inside. And that is where the spiced apple flavor is. And let me tell you, this is very reminiscent of fall and Christmas. That flavor is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A strange word to describe a taste. But I'm very emotional about Christmas and fall and that kind of thing. And that's wonderful, wonderful. Don't know if I will go back and get another one because, well, unless maybe I can just stock up and put them in the freezer and give them as gifts. But no, I don't think you're supposed to get chocolate cold. I don't know, but I do love this. And I'll finish this eventually. So that is all there is, folks. I hope you enjoyed exploring with me the many wonderful different kinds of food that there is at Grocery Outlet. I hope you enjoyed the sounds of all these wrappers and things. So many delightful crinkles. And this one especially with the foil. I love that. I love that. So, thank you for joining me all, and I will see you